Hi, I'm Amber of the Little Reesor house, and since this is my first video of 2021, I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to share a little bit of a house tour. We moved into our home about 1.5 years ago, and I had a 5-week-old baby, so needless to say, I did not take the time to document our house when we moved into it. It's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day of your home and not feel like you've made any progress, but I've realized that since the day we moved in, we actually have done quite a bit of work, even though our house largely still feels quite unfinished. I always narrow in and see this project here, that project there, instead of appreciating what we have, and in the celebration of progress over perfection, something I am really trying to embrace in my life this year, I thought I would share the state of the union of our house right now so that we can look back in a year and see how far we've come. If you're new here, I like to post videos about how we celebrate the little things in our home, whether that be a home project, a recipe, a way to celebrate, or anything that just applies to living your best life in the day-to-day. If that sounds interesting to you, definitely subscribe below and you'll be updated every time I post a new project video. As for the tour, let's get started. When you come in the front door, immediately to the left are our staircase that goes up to the second story, and to the right is our living room. We have one entry closet right here. This closet has pretty good coat storage, but otherwise it really does not have very good function. Our shoes kind of just pile in the bottom. I store a little bit of like cleaning and home related content up there. This bin contains all of like our hats and our mittens and scarves, so it's really not practical to access. Currently, our main floor has hardwood running through it, but it's a pretty glossy orangey finish, and it's definitely not our favorite. Also, it's not practical having hardwood as your main entrance floor. As you can see, we already have quite a bit of wear happening here. When you come into the living room, I have a little hook here that my daughter hangs her bag and her coat on, but otherwise, you come right in. This room we spend a lot of time in because we watch TV in the evenings or watch shows. And during the day when I have my daughter, we mostly play here. A lot of her toys are in here, but it's pretty empty. It's just a big open space, and there's definitely a lot of dreams and visions I have for it to make it feel more cozy. But right now when we moved in, we literally just purchased this couch, purchased this chair, and that was kind of it, kind of left it at that. There's a lot of things that need to be done. When we moved in, this curtain rod was already here, so I just threw some curtains up that I had, but as you can see, they're way too long, and I actually would really love to bring the rod up higher, but I think I'm going to replace the rod, so I've waited to do that until I do. On the other side of our living room is this empty space that is supposed to be a dining room, but we have not set that up yet. Right now, it just holds a lot of my daughter's toys. So we have her little table that I refinished in a video. We have her play kitchen that I refinished in a video. And then a lot of her craft supplies. This little stand we use in the kitchen when she helps us wash or cook. But we just store it in here because our kitchen is not very big. Off the dining room is the kitchen. Our kitchen, it's a little bit of a pain point for me. It's fine, and the design of it was somewhat recently redone before we purchased the house. So like it's in good condition. This is stone. The cabinets are fine, at least they're white, but it's not the most functional. It's not the most beautiful. I have a hard time because I really like cooking and I like being in the kitchen. I spend a lot of time there, but this just does not work out for me. I have a few things I would like to do to it to just try and make it a little bit more functional until we do a kitchen renovation, which will probably not be for quite a few years. The flooring in here is like a vinyl sheet. It's absolutely hideous. I cannot stand this flooring, but the one perk of it is that it hides mess really well. So it's pretty good with having a young child. When she makes a mess, you don't really see it or freak out over it. I pretty much don't care what happens on this floor. This little area is like our little eat-in table. I love this area. It feels really cozy to me. We replaced this light, which I like. So we're getting there. There are just a few little things I do want to do. This church pew was from my church growing up, which is pretty cool. They took them out and replaced it with more updated seating. So they sold off the pews, and so I bought one because it just had a special meaning to me. But I painted it up. This room is kind of just like a bonus family room. The previous owners used it for their TV room, but I felt like we would not use the other space if we didn't have our TV up in that living space. And so what we use this room for instead is a lot of times when we're entertaining or we just want to be cozy, we'll light a fire, we'll hang out in here and like chat or read, and it's pretty nice. It's partially done. I'm in the middle of a makeover that I will be posting a video about, including this dramatic paint color, which I absolutely love. But we have this big desk in here, and right now it just collects our junk or my projects. My office space has moved upstairs, and so we do not use this. So I want to clear out this desk and create this area as a play area for my daughter. So move a lot of her other toys and activities into here. And I think it'll just be the perfect cozy little space to hang out and play. Do we not all have a junk space in our house? Drives me crazy. You need to work on that. So to the right here, we have a door access to the garage. When we moved in, there was no access to the garage from the main house. And so we put that in first thing because it just felt silly to not have that. And then this door goes to our basement. To the left here, we have a little powder room. It really is not much. We have not touched it one bit. It also has kind of like vinyl sheet flooring. And so we have visions for this room, just not a priority right now. It functions, it's fine, it's great. But anyway, it's small, but it's really handy to have this type of space, especially for entertaining. Back to the front of the house, I'm going to head upstairs. So the biggest thing to note about upstairs is that when we moved in, we had carpeting that went up these stairs and was throughout the entire upper story of our house. My husband has asthma, and that just did not go over very well. So that was the first big thing that we did to the house, was replace all the flooring upstairs. So that also included our treads on our stairs. They were put in, they were plywood with the intention for carpet. And so we had to replace all of the stair treads with beautiful red oak treads. And then I went through the process of refinishing them, which took forever, but it was worth it. So we'll head up the stairs, a couple landings. So at the top of the stairs, we have a small hallway. This is a linen closet at the end. To my right is one bedroom. To my left is another bedroom. And then there's a third bedroom. So our house is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. So first up is this first bedroom. We use it as our office. So this is also in progress. So I'll be sharing about this more soon. We had closets that went floor to ceiling. The doors, they're kind of like on tracks and rolled. So they were really dated. So we decided to take those off when we did the floors. So we do need to replace the closet doors still. That's a little project we have to finish up. Across the hall is my daughter's room. And so she's still in her crib. We have a bigger bed for her that she's going to transition into soon. So yeah, not much has gone into this room other than the floors, and we've updated, I think, pretty well all the light fixtures in our home, which is feels really good to do that at least. I'm sure I'll spruce this up a little bit more once we shift over her bed and it becomes a little bit more of like a big girl room. And same thing, she needs her closet doors back. All right, into the hallway. To the left, this is, we consider it my daughter's bathroom. So we have a tub shower in here. Everything's really basic. Same thing, the bathrooms have that vinyl sheet flooring. So we would love to tile these. That is a goal we have. But I kind of spruced this room up a little bit, like painted out the wood cabinetry and painted the walls and just tried to give it a little bit of a vision, like with this fun shower curtain and whatnot. So, and same thing, we replaced like the light fixtures. This is our bedroom. You see my two kitties sleeping. This room, we painted it. The previous owners loved the color blue, so we had a lot of blue walls. So we painted those out before we moved in. And this, I was really going for just really cozy feeling. The bedroom in our last house was really bright and white, and we had huge windows, and it was so bright and beautiful, but I just like was craving like the opposite. Like I wanted a really like cozy nesting feeling, so I went with this dark color, but I'm starting to process some ideas to maybe change that up. So we have our bed, and as you see, it's a pretty long room, so we have a lot of wasted space here that I definitely have some visions for. So my husband's dresser, then we have like dual closets. So my dresser is in my closet with hanging clothes. And then this is our master bathroom, which is a really awful way to finish this video. This is really anticlimactic. It's a horrible bathroom, but it does the job, and it's a luxury we have never had. So it has a nice shower. It's fine. Everything's pretty neutral except this vinyl sheet floor that is so ugly. I'd love to refinish this. I kind of am feeling the wood, just not like the yellow tone. And the biggest thing we need in here is storage, because we just have stuff everywhere. These boxes are from when we moved in a year and a half ago, and we still have not unpacked them. We did have stacking laundry in our washroom, which was amazing, but it died within a couple of months of moving in, and it was unfixable, so we just removed it. We'll replace that eventually. For now, we have laundry on the basement level. I want to thank you for coming along with me on this home tour for 2021. I'm already looking forward to the many projects I have planned for this year, starting with a pretty big one that is quite out of my scope and my level of skill. However, I always love a good challenge, and I'm excited to try something new and learn some new things. You can bet I'll be posting about it here, so subscribe to my channel if you're interested in seeing some of those projects. Otherwise, be sure to like this video if you liked it, comment down below. All the support means a lot, and it really helps me out. Thanks for joining me today, friends, and remember that often the best things in life are the little things, like celebrating the progress of your home, regardless of where that is. Bye.